Hi there, I'm Whitney, and welcome to TEFLPros. TEFLPros is your online source for learning how to teach English abroad and online. On today's call, I sat down with our recent grad, Lizbeth, to hear all about her experience on our TEFLPros Plus course. Hey, Lizbeth.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Congrats on graduating.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
And now you just told me here before we hit record that you've got some exciting plans in the works. Would you mind sharing?
Yes, I got accepted into the EPIK program to go to South Korea. So that should start in August, and I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah, that is very exciting. Can't wait to hear how that goes. And thank you again for taking a little bit of time out of your day and sharing a bit about your experience with folks out there that are perhaps considering their TEFL. So if you could, Lizbeth, let's just hop right in. Could you share with folks a little bit about your life prior to getting TEFL certified, kind of where you were at?
Yeah, so I teach at an elementary school. I've been fourth grade, second grade, and I'm currently in pre-K. But I did want to kind of venture out and go to a different country, travel more. So I figured since I'm already teaching, let's teach English abroad. So that's when I started researching and I came across TEFLPros.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You know, build off of a skill set that you already have and just expand it so that you can take it to new destinations.
Yes, I'm very excited.
And so you mentioned that then you started this research process. Would you mind sharing what that looked like for you?
Yeah, so I came across very different programs, but I was very skeptical at first. And being able to kind of have a video conversation with you and talk about the whole process, and it just made me feel more comfortable being able to like sign on and get started with the program.
Okay. Yeah. And I think being a fellow teacher already, like you had a lot of background knowledge of, okay, what actually does it take to become a teacher?
Right. Yes. And all the coursework and being able to talk to someone like, I'm currently working. Am I able to do both at the same time?
Yes. I know Elizabeth was just sharing with me that she would like study during nap time. And I was like, that is genius.
Yes. Yes.
So then you got on the course, you got started, started to really get a feel for maybe the differences and similarities between the teaching that you're doing and this future work in the EFL field. So what was the experience like of studying on your TEFL?
There was a lot of similarities, like having to create lesson plans, having to go through classroom management materials, but there's also like a huge difference of having to create a lesson plan with mostly like doing either basics or having to create it for a class that does not speak English at all. So I think that was kind of something that I not struggled with, but really had to dive deeper into the coursework to help me create those lessons.
That makes sense. And had you dealt with many children in your previous teaching work that maybe were new to English?
I feel like in certain classrooms, they might have been like one or two. If I were in a program that I wish this school was a program that catered more towards students that have like, that English is their second language. That probably would have helped more. But a lot of the times we really do just try to help them use gestures. So that was something that kind of was similar, but I wish we did more with like having to pull them out and use that with those students.
Okay. So when you were on your TEFL course, was it more like the classroom management techniques that you found to be impactful, or Was it more on the lesson planning side?
The lesson planning of doing it specifically for students that English will be their second language.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, very cool. Well, was there anything else about your experience that you'd like to share with folks?
At first, I was very intimidated with having to create a portfolio, but being able to kind of have the videos where it guides you to create a lesson plan really helped. So at first I was like, I'm gonna have to create a whole lesson by myself. And that was very intimidating. I was like, I hope I don't do this wrong. But after watching the videos, it was really good guidance and like good feedback, even watching like the videos of people asking questions, or even if I had questions. So yeah, it was really good.
Okay, good. Yeah, here lately we've had a lot of, I guess I would call it live lesson planning on our coaching calls. Just given some recent experiences of some of our grads. So yeah, oh, that's great. I'm glad that that was helpful. And then last but not least, so the last question I always ask folks, Lizbeth, is if someone came to you and they were like, wow, looks really cool, sounds really cool, you're getting ready to go to South Korea, I kind of want to do that, but I'm on the fence, or, you know, feeling nervous, scared about taking that next step. What advice would you give to them?
Oh, I would say, obviously do your own research, but I do heavily recommend this program. And I even tell them, like, you can have a video call beforehand and have a list of questions, and Whitney will answer all of them. So you don't have to feel like, I don't know if I should do it, or if you have questions, she'll guide you whichever way is the right way. And so I really do recommend that, because I feel like that's what pushed me to really just dive into the program, because I've been hesitant. I've had conversations with other people, but being able to do it kind of like face to face and talk to that person, I think really makes it more appealing.